Well, good afternoon. It's Cindy Rowe. I am presenting this Kindness Advantage live, I guess, every week to share with you guys how easy it is to spread kindness and why there's an advantage in being kind. Now, last couple of weeks, I've talked really about my sole purpose of how sharing kindness in the workplace, in business, has really led to my success and how it can help other businesses, organizations um, lead to more success. But today, I'm sharing something a little bit more personal. So, just recently, it was last week, I had someone message me and just tell me what an inspiration I am to her because through all the circumstances that I've been through, I've remained positive and kind. And it caught me off guard, to be honest. It teared me up and I thought I have to share it with others. Um, I have gone through many situations in my past, probably 8 years, um, and I've shared a lot of my journey. Not only uh, going through a divorce, but also surviving a horrible car accident that actually left me with a brain injury. And I don't really talk a lot about that much anymore. Still struggling with that. However, I just try to remain positive and focus on how much I've overcome. But she just said, you've been through so much, but yet you lead with kindness. And it is true. So I I really try to focus on doing the right thing and being kind. And what I learned from being kind and doing random acts of kindness is that it really does change your mood, it changes your perspective, it changes your outcome, and it really truly is more about um, you over the recipient of the random act of kindness. It's a mood lifter, and when you are feeling positive and um, uplifted, things don't seem so dark, and you can really focus on doing good and better things. So my advice to anyone that is going through a tough time, thinking that they might be a little lonely or struggling with circumstances that they don't can't see the light, go do a random act of kindness. Now it took me like three to actually feel a change in my mood, but just go do one. See how it makes you feel. And if you don't feel any better, do another one. And I'm not talking big, expensive things. You can buy a cup of coffee for somebody, grab a $1 scratch off lottery ticket and tape it somewhere for somebody to find. Like, it really, just the spontaneity of it all really does help you change your mood. So you could be, holding the door open for somebody, smiling. Now that we don't have to wear our masks everywhere, we can actually see people's smiles. Um, Helping an elderly family member or friend. There's one fun thing that I like to do, and I go to the Dollar Tree, and which is now a dollar and a quarter tree, and I buy a package of blank note cards. And sometimes they have a really fun design on it, like a sunflower or a rainbow or a puppy dog or whatever. And I handwrite a note, like to cheer somebody up. And then I take them to our local, um, uh, well, ours is the Keenage Center. So, but they deliver food to the elderly. And so they'll tuck these notes in with the lunch deliveries. And I don't know the response that these elderly people get when they open up the card, but I'm pretty sure they're going to get the same feeling that I got when I opened up the message and my friend told me what an inspiration I am. So it warms us up. And to know that you're doing something so easy and simple, um, and kind, it just changes you. It changes your mood. So I just encourage you to maybe think about, if you're in a dark place, if you are feeling down and out or sad, lonely, go do something nice for somebody else. See how it changes you. And then let me know. So if you're watching this on the replay, drop in a comment, tell me what you've done, tell me how a random act of kindness has made you feel. Have you been, a recipient of a random act? Have you ever done a random act for somebody else? Talk to me about it. Tell me how it made you feel, what it was that you did. I want to hear those stories. The other thing is too, and I just shared this last week as well, that, we don't all have to get along and agree to be kind to one another. And I've been talking about that for years. And it's such a simple concept. We can all agree to disagree. And we can all agree that we're all human and we all have our own opinions. We don't have to shove it down somebody else's face. We can just say, yep, that's what you believe. Awesome. And move on. Like, we don't have to pick fights. It's so silly. I hate that. Well, thanks for tuning in. And I hope that I have opened your eyes a little bit. And, if you're going through something, lean on somebody. That's what I did. And that's what my friend suggested that I do, is a random act of kindness. And because of that, 7 years ago, my life has changed. And it's a tool that I use on a daily basis to get through, life. Thank you for watching. We'll talk to you next week. Bye.